Over here, the same data set has been given to us. We are going to look at some of the lookup functions which is more simpler than VLOOKUP and more effective than VLOOKUP as well. Okay, the same data has been given to us, and we have been asked to answer certain questions, which is script name for Wipro Limited. Script name whose free float is greater than 35,000 crores. Calculate weightage beyond Axis Bank. Create list of all scripts. Calculate weightage beyond script chosen above cell B68. So there are multiple things which has been given to us. We will only look at the first question in this video and the next question in the subsequent videos. So over here we have been asked to find out script name for Wipro Limited. So since Wipro Limited is my security name, which is in my second column, uh, if I need to use VLOOKUP, I need to use choose functions within that, because otherwise my function VLOOKUP will not work, because whatever I'm trying to search is not part of the first column. So that's what we saw in the previous video. However, there is a remedy which is also possible with using other lookup functions, which are index and match. So let's see how index and match works, and then in the subsequent videos we'll see how index and match can be used to find out rather more complicated questions and the answers to those particular questions. All right, so we'll start with our standard norm, where whatever we have to find out, we write it in a separate column or a separate cell. So we are writing it down, Wipro Limited. Now we have to find the security symbol. So there is a function called as match function. So I will write this match, and match functions basically gives us the reference where the Wipro Limited as a text is situated. Okay, so over here we are trying to find out this lookup value, which is Wipro Limited over here, where I am trying to find out within this security name. I am trying to find out within this particular range of data. Okay, okay, and I will make this constant, so that even if I'm dragging it down, my value should not change. So this is my lookup array, and match type has to be 0, which is exact match. I'll close the bracket, and it says that on the 49th row in this particular data set, Wipro Limited exists. Okay, it is not given us the correct answer, which is my security or a script name. It has just given me a reference that on the 49th row there's something called as Wipro Limited which exists. Okay, now how do we use this 49, which is a reference, which is more like an address? You are saying that there is a house exists on this particular lane, but I want to meet a particular person. Then how do I reach there? So how do I reach there? Reaching part is done by index. So I will write something called as index. Now array. Array will consist of entire table, and I will make this constant. Now row number we have found it out as this 49. So I will give a reference in that. And column number, again whatever we have done in lookup, whatever we need as an output, we will provide reference to that particular column number. So over here we need output as security symbol, which is in the first column in this particular array. So I will write it as 1, and I will simply close the bracket. It says Wipro. Now what if using the same function we want industry? So where Wipro is working, which industry is in. So output is in third column, so I just need to change this output as a third. It gives me computer software. I need equity capital for the Wipro Limited, so I will write it down as a 4. I need free float for Wipro Limited, so I will just change this output column. Now what this does is, when you are choosing, when you are writing choose functions, we have to select that particular column. We have to select that particular column over here, right? Without which we were not able to identify what we need as an output, because we were never able to select the entire table, because VLOOKUP will always try to match the first instance, or the first, whatever we are trying to search has to be a part of first column. And then if it's not a part of first column, we have to make it first, we have to make that particular thing as a first column using the choose function. But over here that limitation has been eliminated completely. Whatever we want as an output, we just have to change over here. And over here also we can give the reference. With that reference, we can obviously get the output whatever we want. So this is as simple as that. So this is one another type of function which is called as index and match. We usually use it in tandem. We usually use them simultaneously, because match will not give us the output per se. It will just give us the reference. Output will be given by index function. So that's why we usually use both of them in tandem simultaneously. So that's pretty much about this video. In subsequent video we will see how the index and match function, and what are the other lookup function, and how it can be leveraged and can be used to identify the other issues, or the questions which has been asked in this particular scenario. Thank you.